Hello everybody, it's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now. Tonight is a Tuesday, May 13, and quite frankly, I wanted to do a little bit of two different things. One, it's been a little bit since I've gotten a chance to play, a Teamfight Manager, and it's usually Teamfight Manager Tuesdays, but I thought to myself, I'm really addicted to the Celeste grind right now, and also, hold on a second. I have done B-sides, right? No, I haven't done the B-side for Golden Raids. How did I skip that? Oh, I guess that's to be the one that I'm doing right now, then. But, I was really thinking to myself, I really want to play Celeste. And I think the best time that I'll get to play Celeste is when my hand's not cramping, which means like one chapter at a time then. So maybe it's actually just, yeah, gonna be a B-side for now, and then we'll go onwards then. But I hope everybody's doing well today. I've been doing a lot of prep work when it comes to for cosplay things, and all of that will continue the coming day too. Yeah, hopefully everybody's gonna chill out. Spirit Crab, good to see you back around, especially after you know, coming by from like the raids and first and foremost. So it's always nice getting to see, you know, newer community members come around too, and of course you too, Crimson. I hope you're chilling out too. Yeah, I did Mirror Temple, and I somehow I collected the Golden Ridge B-side, but I just hadn't done it. So oops. I guess it's gonna be my one chapter. Now I did say, and now I was thinking I was gonna do Reflection tonight, but I do have my own set schedule, and quite frankly, a Teamfight Manager season split, however you want to call it, is already going to take like a whole stream anyway when it comes to. So, yeah. Ooh, gotta drift back. That's a surprise. Actually, technically not. I can see the ton of spikes underneath it right there. But I hope y'all are doing well today. You're unpacking back from when you were in the door or whatever, right back on your own school side, right? Talking to you, Spirit Crab, because I know you said, like, for you, Crimson, it's this Friday that you're out of here. Basically, for you, Spirit Crab, but then for Spirit Crab, you had said that you are already out, actually, if I remember correctly. Ah, too much of a drift. I feel like I've actually been able to do a lot of positive home stuff recently, and also had to figure out a few other home things actually, the apartment and all. Main thing that I've been doing is that even though I had, like, for example, even though I had been doing a good job of cleaning around my, cleaning around my apartment for like kitchen to like my living room desk and everything like that or so, I actually was seeing that I was getting like a few ants. Nah, I think it was in the kitchen, like near my desk, and I'm like, okay, I guess like at most I'm being like maybe a snack or two, but I'm not like eating any big meals, or rather, out of like the 2 weeks that I've been here at the apartment, I've only had 2 meals at my desk and not at the dinner table instead. So, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's like I'm absolutely sending it when it comes to, oh, I need to let the thing go down, and I just need to jump with it. Gotcha. Alright, gotta be precise in that end. Copy that. Fun was done for the semester for you? Yeah. Alright, I actually have to, I think I want to dash back down right then and there. But I just had to talk with housekeeping, talk to them about like, alright, pest control stuff, and then maybe like an ant trap or two, just to make sure that there's no more in my apartment or so. But nothing necessarily too bad when it comes to it. Just, you know, drop like just like doing due diligence, making sure that, hey, it's my apartment, it's just me. No untoward visitors when it comes to it then, you know? Too early of a jump right there. I always say, like, one thing that I am absolutely going to be so happy about when it comes to for Rule being out and everything like that or so is all the, the less traffic I'm gonna have to deal with going to my work and everything like that or so. Excuse me. Because my drive to my workplace used to be maybe about like a good 10-15 minute drive of traffic or so, and I only passed by like one school necessarily, but now I'm passing by like a good 2-3 schools worth or so. Nice, Cruzy. So now, like I say now, but so it's been a little bit more on. Excuse me, sorry, I had to sneeze, and I don't know how I did that. I bit my tongue as I sneezed right there, which is annoying. But alright, no, I just need to stay on the one side of it. Okay. Excuse me. But with me passing more schools and my route, instead of it being about 10-15 minutes of traffic, it's about maybe like 20-30 minutes now with traffic. It is a little bit more time than I'd necessarily want, of course, spent over doing all that stuff or so. And driving over, of course. But also, like, man, dude. School traffic absolutely blows. Don't dress yourself, Cruzy. Don't dress yourself. Yeah, so literally do this one as they ask you to. Or cheat a little bit. A little too much. But you can do this. Strawberry Dave, you needed this? This is for you then, Rena. Especially after everything that you've told us that you've been going through right now. Hopefully, yeah. I said I was going to do a chapter of Celeste, but quite frankly, like, I'm more than happy to recontour my stream tonight if you really need me to. And I'm not saying this as kind of like cop out, because I'd still want to stream Teamfight Manager, but I can save that for tomorrow. I say it's probably just gonna be me going to the arcade tomorrow night instead. But actually, I have a story on that actually, so that'll be good anecdotes to talk about. But especially after all that you've been going through, sister, if you want me to, I can make this a Celeste night for your sake to get to talk. Because I know Crimson put out, yeah, well, try to find the entertaining YouTube video or streamer to roll out to, and not to toot my own horn when it comes to it. I consider myself entertaining enough. I need to dash immediately outwards. Get it right. I can't do a diagonal, otherwise I don't have enough momentum. So we're in that crazy. Right, no, I'm just put myself out there for you, Rena, and the game lagged for a second there. Not bad, not bad. I was just putting myself out there in case you might need the extra spiritual help. Considering, once again, all the bad things that have been going on in your life. But if you say that you're just gonna need to sleep soon enough anyway, then I'll hold you to that then. No worries, no worries, no worries. But yeah, Teamfight Manager tonight, I haven't played it in 2 months or so, which, at the very least, for a meta read with it, with me always do, me doing a whole split, a whole season, every stream or so. At the very least, I'm not gonna be behind on the meta read, but I'm absolutely gonna need to get my sea lights back again, though. Oh, I legitimately did not even notice that small platform right there. So I was literally just sighting that and thinking, how the heck am I gonna make it over? Why are you burning your jump? Say, could you still make it? You're gonna have stamina. No! Does Ninja still have insane amounts of HP? They still didn't nerf Ninja last time around. So yes, he still has insane HP. I think they nerfed his damage actually, but I think they kept his HP. So he's still actually just he's basically just a backline tank, which is hilarious. Alright, that room wasn't even bad at all. Alright, what do we got here? This is a one room. Well, let's just send it. I learned the best by doing. Oh, I need to jump to the side first. I need to buzzer beater this? Or do I need to hop on the side each? I did not turn this way. The rest of the game will wait, I think, can save this. I mean, to be fair, especially with how much flexibility that there is in platforming and all. Do I need to just get on the other side of it, actually? Like, beat it with the spring? Maybe. Let's try this. Let's try this. Yeah, Crimson. We're gonna see how this goes. Quite frankly, it'll be fun getting back to Teamfight Manager, because I get to gas it up, and then maybe see if I can continue moving up in the leads. I need to climb on the wall first, and then make my jump over. I need to fully drift to the side before I do my jump. Like that. There you go, Cruzy. No! You're on the wrong side! You have to swap again. Oh, I get it. Once you're at the pinnacle, you gotta basically do the side swap jump. Like so. So you just can't screw it up. Or you just have Ninja be a harasser of the background instead of the usual assassin. Yeah, he will still melt somebody on the side if they let them, but otherwise he absolutely is just there to draw aggro. And quite frankly, it's a hilarious role, but it actually really does work to help enable some characters. Like if you have a ninja running in the back line the entire time, then they're never gonna reach a sniper, for instance. You can draft that. A necromancer won't ever be touched either. Oh, you gotta do it back to back. Back to back. You see, that's where the binoculars are there, so you can kind of understand instead of me just kind of saying, how learn by doing, and then dying multiple times, learning by doing. One. You gotta do it tight on that last one. You gotta have the stamina for it, too. Goodness gracious. Kinda sit with it, What am I looking at here? What the heck am I looking at here? Okay. I'm just kind of swimming caution to the wind. Okay, I have to hit the top one for sure. I'm up here. And otherwise, I can just kind of drift around. Okay, this room's actually not as bad as I was making it out to be. I might need to wait a cycle though for the platform to come back around though. Oh, I literally didn't hold left. Yeah, I'll get on to the fun Teamfight Manager stuff, but back to it. So, otherwise, my Wednesday is free. Actually, I have tomorrow off from my work side of things, so I was thinking about maybe streaming again something, but I actually have a better sort idea when it comes to it. It's Wednesday night, meaning that it's double. I mean that it's games are half price at Dave & Buster's, the arcade in my area, and as part of my movement to my apartment, I actually got my selfie stand and everything like that, both for cosplay, and I could actually hook my phone up to it, and unironically, actually get myself doing some recordings of what's his face? I could actually record myself doing some of my usual pump it up sessions and everything like that or so, which would be absolutely amazing. I should have distracted myself to just drift, because I don't think I've ever gotten like any good full recordings of myself playing Pump It Up. And that would be, one, an absolute way to mod in Discord, and two, I can't believe I saved myself right there. Nice. And two, more free content to put on my YouTube. Oh my god, you'll see Crazy IRL. Yeah, as if that hasn't been done before. Ready, Rev. As if I haven't shown myself before already. Even Buster's such a memory. The thing that makes me mad, irrationally, is that while Dave & Buster's is fine enough, I suppose, like, from what I remember hearing, the plans in my city was that it could have either been a Dave & Buster's or a round one. Like, a round one for arcade games and everything like that or so too, dude? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They only have a pump it up machine for rhythm games. But if it was a round one, we could have gotten so many more machines for me to be constantly playing, and oh, it makes me sad. Diagonally upright for that one right there. It makes me very, very sad that, you know, like, I will still take on arcade, because before then it was only like an arcade in the mall that really went out in like middle school, so there was none in my city, and now it's just a Dave & Buster's, and I am very, very sad that it could have, what could have been? It could have been a different arcade that had a lot more in the rhythm games for me. Too much of a drift, too much of a drift. Nearly forgot about that place. I mean, it's not like it's not like it's a forgotten business or anything like that or so. It still obviously exists, but of course, like with any chain, this depends if it's in your town or not or anything like that or so. Like, the only round one that I ever get to go to is the one in Atlanta, which I don't necessarily have to go because because the only times I'm in Atlanta is for Momocon or AWA anyways. Okay, keep holding the momentum, as we make that jump right there. Try that, or grapple the side, actually. Let's try grappling the side and see how that goes. Not gonna let me, unless I just did it way too late. Squinting into your depth a bit. What was that lad, Dame? You guys saw that and how it lagged for a second there. Big thinkers in chat here. I have to delay my momentum right there. Okay. So I understand the conceit now. That one, I actually have to save my dash for that last, to go left, the dash right there. I just have to use the winds to carry me over the right position otherwise. What I used to go to at the moment, it's gone downhill. I don't go much there anymore. Understandable, understandable. Drift first, Cruzy. Dash upwards and then drift again. That's what it's asking. Drift to the right, dash straight upwards, then drift again, is how you did it the first time. Your execution is just bad. I was about to say, I remember the first time I ever went to a Dave & Buster's was actually on a band trip, to where we did actually go to one in a mall. And that was because there was like a Star Wars pod game that I remember playing, because our band director absolutely loves Star Wars, and props to him on that side. You almost had it, you almost had it, you almost had it. You were side tweeting that. Understandable. So we got to play that, and he was absolutely right. It was really cool. I will give him that. Nice. All right. Way better, Cruzy. That was like my first ever, Dave & Buster's memory when it comes to it then. It wasn't anything necessarily like glamorous, I suppose. You just like wait the cycle for it to go all the way up. Yep. A little too tight on the timing. This is a stream? I mean, I'm gonna fail this a million times more now. I'm not gonna make the same progress as last time, but like, this is actually a stream considering all the past streams? Okay, I'm doing that way too fast. Maybe I actually just need to tap. Maybe I just need to left tap that actually. Now the hubris has gotten to me, and I'm gonna pay for my sins and transgressions. Thank you, game. I landed on the platform. I just want to drift under it. See? Okay, I can't actually speed past that, basically. Or almost cheat a cycle if I want. But it does me no good because I have to wait for one cycle anyway. Okay, unless I basically get it perfect, I'm not really going to be moving the margin anyway there. So just wait the cycle, and then actually do what I think is intended of land on the lip, and then you just gotta drift off and catch it. I'm getting a little too antsy for my own good, and that's understandable. Yeah, I think I'll record myself playing Pump It Up to showcase my awesome skills to the Cruz board. No, you can also just be very good at the video game. Great job, Cruzy. Start it. I need to flex the fact that I'm absolutely out of practice when it comes to it. I cannot play like Gargoyle full on at all anymore by a long shot compared to my contemporaries in our arcade group who are way better than me. Just due to the fact that, you know, they're getting to play so much more and I've been doing things like out of town or moving. But, oh man, what achievement would be to go back to those days. I literally had that. These rooms aren't too bad, quite frankly, I feel. I literally jumped to, like, I thought I had to jump, but if it was normal, it would have been fine. But that had momentum because I was getting off the quad, so that's my own fault. That'll be fun. And then, of course, when MomoCon comes around, I don't think I'm gonna have my tripod stand in my bag when it comes to it. But at the same time, too, this is probably the MomoCon to where I have the least amount of, like, in-town friends going. And quite frankly, I might actually just bring my tripod stand in my spare bag that I bring around with me, both for, like, what I have. Because then I can actually get a lot of good beauty glamour shots. And I think that's honestly going to be good for my own sake, considering how, once again, if I don't have as many friends, I don't want to be relying on the few people that are going to the con with me, necessarily. And at the same time, too, you can just hug the side. There's no reason for you to have to try to dash down and get in front of it. I need to get more cute pictures of me, because these are some of the costumes that I am most proud of, without a doubt. The plan is great. I can't believe I printed a gun for Pocket. And then, you know, my Midori, I'm wearing a huge-ass chest as a backpack when it comes to it, which is really cool. But also, like, I think my plan pictures, I really want to develop a lot of plan pictures. Because I am still, I think that, like, right next to, like, Iono is, I think, one of my favorite costumes, just because of the implications of getting to walk around as literally, I am a yellow streamer. Hey, look, that's me. I am a yellow streamer, everybody. And also, about this, I get to be super cute, hand out things, so I do little, like, gym badges I did before when it comes to it. I already set that up. Oops. And everything of that sort means, like, it was a lot of fun. And plus, I love just having the hair bobbles all together when it comes to it, and that was just, you know, a lovely thing. Huh? Oh, wait, do I have to stay on this for this? Yes, there is. So I actually need to hold on to the side. Yeah. I already erased my dash, so that was my own fault right there. Okay. Can I activate this one? Yes, I can. And then I absolutely flipped it. Okay, not necessarily. We'll just respawn in time. Instead, hear you all the way over. I did not grab onto you. Why did I not grab onto you? Oh, oopsie. Alright. It's gonna take some trial and error, folks. This is gonna take some trial and error. This is absolutely doable, but some trial and error. Not what I meant to do, but at least I can just redo what I need to do here. What's this stupid quad? Yeah, that stupid quad immediately respawns. I have to be on the other side to actually reach the cloud, so I do have to actually side swap. Understandable. Try to continue going all the way over. Copy. Try to. Yeah, because like usually whenever I take my selfies around or so, that's just due to the behest of like, it's selfies. It's easy enough. I don't have to have friends necessarily to. I don't have to rely on friends to be around with me or so. And wow, that sounds like some like Forever Alone type of stuff. Like no, it's just it's straight up is so, like I don't want to be burdening my friends to have to be taking pictures of me all the time. So I'm naturally going to split off because there's panels that I want to do that they might not want to themselves. Alongside the fact of there would also be wow, great job, Cruzy. There's panels that I want to go to that that some of my friends wouldn't want to go to. There's places I'd want to be that some of my friends wouldn't want to be, like artist alleys, like different artist alleys things, or just me at the arcade bumming around. Because wow, I can't wait to wait in line at this convention just to play this one arcade game. Wow, game, you really had to stutter right there for a second? This sucks. It's like, you really call a vacation waiting in line for like maybe like upwards of like 3 hours for your favorite arcade game, like in total on a single day? Of course! I only get to play on Jetty so many times in my life. And as I only get to go out to 2 cons basically a year, so you bet your bippy I'm gonna wait in line for a combined 3 hours today just to play on Jetty. Why am I not gripping the side if I dash into it? Like, why are you not dashing? Like Madeline, if I dash into the side, why are you not gripping? Why are you not gripping onto it? Madeline? Making me mad. I'm not mad, but I'm just kind of like, am I missing something here? Okay, she absolutely can. Started. That was the farthest I have ever gotten. Oh well. Well, if this room takes me a little bit, I'm not necessarily gonna mind, because it's more repetition and just figuring out what's the best line for me when it comes to it here, and then we'll just figure it from onwards. Dashing onto it too low to grab, maybe? Could be potentially. Never know. Now, I think, now, getting back onto Ryan and friends, though, I'm absolutely gonna have to rely on Kappa when it comes to Saturday, though, because since the Fire Emblem and Toho photoshoot location is the same fountain area, and they're just literally an hour apart from each other, I absolutely... What the fuck is that, dude? I absolutely will need them to help me out in, like, watching over my stuff as I change, and making sure to inform the Fire Emblem lovely folks that, like, hey, you have a big cosplay person of the community right here. They just need, I say right here, but they're like 20 feet away in the bathroom changing because they were literally just part of the last photo shoot that was just on the floors. Darn it. Okay, maybe I can super dash that. If I super dash that, maybe I can beat it. And then, honestly, real quick, let me look at the binoculars, actually, just for my actual own sake. Because once it gets up here, it needs to stay central, so yeah, if I can just, because I just have to beat it to the clouds. I just have to beat it to that last block there. But yeah. I think we just super dash that right afterwards. If we can help it. Not enough. Run, salvage! Go, Cruzy, go! Before the block reforms, you motherfucker! Ah, darn it, you dashed the wrong way. Ah, just toss that one, just toss that one. Yeah, like, can I just get a convention to where my fandoms don't overlap on the times with each other just once? Because I'm sick and tired of having to change cosplays in the bathroom, like, 20 feet away, and have to basically speedrun changing as if I'm, like, a magical girl transforming. Because it's happened 6 years in a row now, people! 6 years in a row! I've had fandoms overlap at any of the 1 to 3 conventions I go to a year, where it's like, well, oh, fuck me, guess I gotta change. It sounds like they're making a mountain out of a molehill, but this is actually a much more insidious thing than you'd think. No, I messed up the execution. I pressed dash instead of jump. Like I did right there. It's just so annoying having to do it every single time. That could never happen. Granted, to be fair, I'm getting way faster at speed changing if you even want to count that a positive outcome out of it all. But it's just kind of like, ah, dude, this is a skill I should have never acquired. It's like somebody when it's like, yeah, I can live off the land and like with like 8 bucks to my name, and I can absolutely like stretch how much this you know, the seasoning packet of like this microwave ramen will get me for making for seasoning the rest of like the meats and whatever that I can immediately buy. Like, cool skill, bro. I really wish yeah, this is both a cool skill, bro, but it's really frustrating that I had to learn it that way. Like, poverty skills are absolutely a thing that exists. And it's not just like, I'm saying poverty skills, but it's not just kind of like, oh, you were poor, so this is like a poor only experience. I'm talking about like actually like full things that you would only really know if you didn't grow up with as much money when it comes to it. I know, like, for example, like one thing that gets pointed out is like flavor mix-in packets, for instance. No, if I could just climb up a little bit more, I would have had that. So like when I'm talking about that, it's like, you know, like it's when I mean that, it's like for poorer neighborhoods and whatever, and it's like I wasn't necessarily the poorest, but I did have friends who grew up more like poor neighborhoods or in the hood, for instance, or so, where it's like, yeah, you'd get like the gallon or like liter or like the 2-liter flavor packet mix in that like makes like a gallon of Kool-Aid, whatever, just add water, mix and whatever, stuff like that or so. I have no idea how healthy that is for you. That's absolutely something poverty that like, fuck. Okay, you can't get the jump, but you basically have to chain it into the wall, or into the cloud. That's something that you never really have to see much of, or that you wouldn't think of much. It's like, it's not like it's uncommon, but it's not like you're going out of the way to buy a flavor mix-in, because they're only like, what, like a buck or two, or even like a few cents. Otherwise, when you can just buy like a whole jug of Kool-Aid when it comes to it otherwise, then, but you literally might not have the money, or might need to be stretching your finances for it. That's absolutely what some of my older middle school friends had to do. It's that, or like, I wouldn't say this is a poverty thing, but this is just kind of like a you're not rich thing. Yeah. So I guess, you know, middle class thing enough, but poverty absolutely so, of like, guys, account for your finances. How do people max out their credit cards and then, or like, yeah, or it's like spend away and say, how much have you spent this month? Oh, I don't know. How do people do this? How do you do this to yourself of spend upwards of like $500 a day? Or like, I always harken back to this and how like I legitimately have never used any delivery app, Uber Eats, Grubhub, anything like that or so. I legitimately never used any of them before at all. Never did in college, never have any other way. And like people like it's that one key phrase that ticks me off. What are we getting for takeout tonight? Tonight? As in you already ordered like takeout like this week, and you're just debating what to get tonight? What are your finances? How much are you spending on takeout things? So like, yes, you might get sick of preparing food, and it's not like I'm a stranger necessarily to maybe buying like fast food or so. It's like a once a month kind of thing. You're telling me, God damn it, I pressed the wrong button. You're telling me that you are buying multiple nights of takeout in a week, and it's probably like not uncommon for you to be doing it, I'd say like 2-3 times a week, but you're doing that every week? like of course I'm not trying to be like socially outcasting people who have to do it. I know like one friend who's like wheelchair bound, and it's like they're kind of more forced to do so anyway then. And that's not a dig at them, obviously, for instance. But rather it's like everybody else who like who has the opportunity to maybe do a little bit more. Rather, it's like, it's one thing to be ordering it, and it's like, look, it's a, you do you with whatever you want to with your life situation, quite frankly. But if you're gonna complain afterwards, like, I'm so poor, I can't afford groceries, whatever, stuff like that, or so, you have a source of the problem right there. And that's not even like a rich problem. That's just a poor middle class accounting problem at that point. Then, poverty finance basically. Okay, this isn't poverty finance, but it's like, this is more frugality by my family all the time or so. But it's like, if we never had to have takeout, there's no reason to. We, like, absolutely, we had food at home. You know how much bread and rice would stretch you? In the Philippines? Oh, it stretched me every day, just about. If I dashed, I could have had it. I could have had it. But like, holy crap, some people are absolutely wilding with how much that they're spending and not even realizing. Like, I have never gotten close to maxing out the limit of my credit card. Ever. Okay, no, once, but that was deliberately and not and over one purchase, not like a multitude of purchases. That's actually how I bought my PC tower. My credit card limit at first was like 1,250, and with that, I bought my first PC tower on Amazon for $1,249. That's the closest I've ever gotten to maxing out. But like, the people who like actually, like, without ever tracking themselves, like with, like, the blue accounting checkbook or anything like that or so, I don't get it. I really don't get it on how people can be so irresponsible when money does absolutely make the world go round, and it's something that you have to be on top of every single damn day. Like, what I would give to be unconcerned with the world. You know what I mean by that? It's like unconcerned with. Hold on. No! No! I fucked it up! It's the time for a big hearty meal, but otherwise something much small and simple will do. Yeah, like me actually eating so much less now that I'm not at my parents' house, because I know for a fact I don't have them as, my free bail. And granted, I've absolutely exercised the right, and they've already said so too, that they will always welcome me back home. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? It's like they've always welcomed me back home if I want to, like, save a little bit of grocery money, and I'll absolutely always take them up in that offer while they're still in the U.S. before they move back home to the Philippines, probably, or so, if my budget's running a little bit tight. But like, not everybody has that kind of nest egg. Oh, I was so ahead, too. I just didn't get the cube in the right place, dude. That's so annoying. So annoying. Gotta hit both clouds. No, yeah, no, I'm recognizing that. It's like, even though I'm sprinting fast, cheating stats are not gonna work for me here when it comes to it. Especially if you don't have a lot of mouths to feed. Yeah, like, quite frankly, like, I'm not gonna be the diet police, because am I living the most balanced diet either? No, I think I'm carbo loading too much. I eat way too much, I eat way too much bread and rice all the damn time. And at the very least, I'm good on protein, because I'm, like, gassed out for feeding the beast. I'm eating, like, 5 dozen eggs every day. Oh. Excuse me. But, like, when people, it's like fast food every day, like, I'm not saying that you're gonna become the Super Size Me documentary, but what I am saying is that, like, don't blame me when that soda day is absolutely gonna give you some heartburn later on in life. And like, look, I drank my fair share of sodas as a kid and everything like that or so. I'm not absolving myself of the sin that I'm absolutely gonna have, like, a kidney stone or two later on in life. That's just gonna happen when you're a guy and you're drinking sodas. You're gonna develop kidney stones, and that's just a medical fact. But I'm not gonna develop it, at least way later than some of y'all. And not to point out some people here, but this is also harkening back to, like, the people who are, like, energy drinks every single day in the morning or so. It's just kind of like, oh my goodness gracious, dude. How my body's been able to live without that. I don't know how you have to use that to function every day. Coffee is still another stimulant / addiction that's more commonly accepted, I guess, too. And I know some friends that are absolutely reliant on it as well. To be fair, I guess it's not like coffee withdrawal isn't necessarily going to be as bad as, like, well, energy drink withdrawal is a bad way to put it, because I don't think there's anything actually proven when it comes to that, I guess. or rather anything that necessarily medically supports that to that end. I didn't press C to jump on the cloud to get the boost. That was so bad. But like, what? There's multiple. What? Everyone's always gonna have their vices. I'm not saying that I'm not without my own dues that'll come to bite me in the future. But like, some of these are absolutely preventable, or rather, it's like if you're gonna complain about one side of the world with like finances or whatever stuff like that, you don't have. I didn't get the momentum on the first cloud jump. You don't have a leg to stand on if you're trying to raise an argument or trying to raise a scuffle, a kerfuffle about, oh no, my finances, or oh, woe is me, how did my health fail me like this or so. Like, I talked about like my dental issues, for instance, or so, but I recognize that was me being an idiot as a kid back then, and I've absolutely changed my habits now. I'm not eating any more gum, ever at all. I've basically been agnostic to gum for the past 2 years when it comes to it. Female stuff, I guess. It's not like I necessarily was like eating too much creamy stuff or anything like that or so, like honeys or so before, but okay, so you have to dash and jump on both of those. Okay, we're getting closer to execution on that. But it's something that it's like if I don't have to have anything like creamy, I guess, and I'm not going to, or caramelly, where I don't accidentally take my crown out when it comes to, and you know, aggravate what gums might be more there when it comes to it as well. So like, maybe, once again, maybe I'm just a little bit more hyper-normal of being able to maintain and follow whatever protocols are set forth to me by, like, my own self-imposed finances, diet, budget, whatever it is, or, like, doctor's orders when it comes to. But, like, man, some people absolutely can't help themselves and then complain about it. That's just, like, the people that piss me off. But rice is good, but it is carbs, and quite frankly, like, okay, look, I'm a fit person. I am 24 years of age, and I am sitting, hold on. Yes, so let's go, baby girl, okay. But, like, I'm 24 years old of age. I am sitting at a nice 155 pounds since I last weighed myself, if I recall correctly. And I am absolutely, like, I wouldn't say the pinnacle of human fitness when it comes to it at all. I have, like, you know, like, I'm pretty well-toned, quite frankly, in both my arms and my legs because of how frequent I work out. The only thing that I really would say is, like, any of that extra weight, so, like, maybe like a good, like, 10, 20 pounds or so, I absolutely have, like, that Asian, like, Buddha belly when it comes to it, I guess, when it comes to... I guess you'd say like dad bod belly when it comes, like if you want to put it that way, because Buddha belly absolutely sounds racist. Because I'm using my Asian card on this. You want to cancel me on that? And do I do it? I'm just describing a physical feature. I'm not trying to make a hasty generalization now. Okay? Okay. I say a hasty generalization. That's the wrong thing to say. I'm not trying to put in a racist caricature. I'm just really describing myself how I do look, and I am Asian, so I'm not trying to be mean on that side. I'm just saying how I am. But what? I can't believe I gripped the edge of that. I did not expect myself to be able to do so, or land that rather. But absolutely, like, that's where all my carbs are going. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just straight up, it's just going to my belly. Nice. Not bad. Alright. In cards means you only did one jump. That seems doable. I just actually need to land the cloud bounce. Or I need to know which is a high cloud bounce and which is a low cloud bounce, basically. I need to carry my momentum with that one. Okay. This seems like an easier room compared to the nightmare that was that autoscroller room, basically. I need to drift with that one there. Gotcha. Alright, fun cutting out. Being for your money worries would be nice. Nice to be able to focus on you and the right type of person in life. So, like, Look, I'm an e-girl online, just naturally being a VTuber in myself. So, I'm just putting it out there. If there's ever a sugar daddy or a sugar mommy or whatever, like, I'm not gonna judge on that end. Just quite frankly, you know I'm just dole digging for the money in that case then, if we do go on to this. But if you can make my life all set, I would thank you immensely. I would absolutely thank you immensely for being able to set me up with a future. You know what? I'm just a business student doing business. Would I sell myself out for monetary gain or anything like that or so? Absolutely. Quite frankly, in this economy and with how uncertain the future is, man, I would absolutely take whatever fiscal safety net that I can get for myself. And look, if somebody did enjoy my company enough to ask for me in that way or so, then I'm just saying, dude, it seems like a pretty good gig to have. Focusing up for one round. Okay, it's over. Back to yapping. I always voice that out there, but I don't think I'm really gonna get anybody like that on that end. Like, I'm just gonna be happy enough if I can also like make like some like if some people would like commission me on the art side. And quite frankly, I need to be advertising myself out a little bit more on that again after doing the pixel art for D3 and Crimson. And they're like, hey, I do like A-style pixel art sprites or whatever stuff like that. So absolutely, what's his face? Absolutely, I could get a lot more love. Why did I dash there? You already know that you need to save your dash. I could absolutely make a little bit more side hustle money, and quite frankly, I think that's what I want to do leading up to MomoCon, considering how there is a lot of extra costs that I am accruing when it comes to it, of like my cosplay touch-ups. I am needing to do a little bit more on that end than I would like, and just, you know, some other growing house pains that I'm realizing. A funny here, she wishes that she has money too, because as much as she'd love to spoil me rotten, quite frankly, she's also in the same job position of like, look, she's just working to survive and make the house ends meet, quite frankly. So she could spoil me and anything like that, or so she would have kidnapped me a long time ago to Britain and just said, you're mine now, Cruzy. Quite frankly, I would take that deal in a heartbeat. But she doesn't have money either. We're both, unfortunately, poor unfortunate middle-class souls. I have to keep putting it out there because they're good. I'm not saying that we're actually at the bottom of the dregs, and I'm not trying to act like, you know, I grew up in the streets or so. No, I would live a comfortable life, and I know where I am. I need to get to the end of the cloud right there to get it going, man. I'm just saying, hey, if y'all know any friends who might be willing to pay up or so. Nice job, Cruzy. What the heck are we looking at here? Okay, up and then top right. Unless it's instantaneous when you do that? No, you need to drift into it, rather. You need to drift into it. Good. And then you still need to dash, because the distance is not enough. Nice career there, thank you! Like, I just didn't panic at the end there, thank goodness. I just kind of like, alright, held myself over, because I understood when I saw those low spikes, hey, this needs to just be short hop side reading, quite frankly. I'm just stating the facts. Like, look, we both know our situations. Because if she had money, quite frankly, actually, what she had put down as a down payment first, rather, is she would go on her America's tour. Because there's a lot of friends scattered across lots of different states that she'd love to go to. Me and Ian, of course, were standing the most. I need. Huh? Okay, let me. Let me do this later segment first, because I want to look at this. Oh, I want to look at that first, because I'm seeing that dash crystal. Make me think I don't have to necessarily do it the way I think I do. Okay, I'm doing this way too fast for my own good. Let's just look at this one here by itself. There's literally nothing for me to drift. And I don't know if... Well, the only other option would be just jump straight up. I keep jumping diagonally and drift. But I feel like you absolutely can't drift there. So I'm positively lost. So what I'm thinking here is if you get the dash crystal here, you reset on one of the walls. You hop over like this. Like you need to grab the thing and what's his face? You need to grab the thing and straight through that little clearing, maybe? Maybe. You have an idea, Cruzy. I guess that you need to see if it holds water. Drifted a little too early right there. Can I actually dash straight there instead? I feel like I'd fall into that one spike though. So I'm not understanding that at all. How am I supposed to get that one? Unless it's that way to where I just need to turn my thinking around. Need to jump up. Okay. No. Cruzy is just a big fat stupid idiot. Just approach it from the other side then. And you need to dash upwards when you do it too, Cruzy. Alright. I'm glad I figured that out. But this is gonna take some execution time getting used to it. So what? Alright. Once again, Celeste is actually making for a very good yap session game, quite frankly, because I know that I can just get it down to execution in time, and there's no reason to really get mad about it. I was getting a little bit mad at the autoscroller just because it came to be and it was an autoscroller. Platforming autoscrollers? Ew. See? Alright, fair enough there. Oh, if I did that room in one go, that would have been nice, dude. Because I already felt that I had some good momentum right then and there. Okay, you can't super jump that. Just had to have my little bit of fun. Too much drift. Too early, rather, there. I'm going the hand cramps. So what's the time? 50 minutes. So about an hour then is exactly so when my hand will start giving out on me if I'm playing Celeste this way. So good to know then, good to know. Ah! Small platforms, gotta land on those. Drift, fast forward too much right there. Ah! If I actually jump for that, maybe. Oops. I'm gonna be so glad that I don't have to use my left hand for teamfight manager at all, basically. The immediate stop in momentum threw me for a huge loop right there. Wind physics on this stupid shit, dude. Oh boy. Alright, well it's last screen though. No! No! We're almost there, y'all. Okay, I can't stall. You have to do it straight, or it's like a cardinal direction. You can't do it diagonally, Cruzy. I knew what I had to do. Execution was just off. Okay. Wait, that's you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You idiot. You idiot. You dash downwards. You need to dash upwards into it. I recognized it immediately. I knew what was gonna happen because I saw it. I said, wait, why'd you dash downwards? You actually killed yourself at the end. It's actually fine though, because I can still do this thing. Well, here's the thing though, like, the winds are annoying, but I have the cadence down, I say, as I absolutely missed the next cycle. I have the cadence down on how this works, so I really can't be too mad about it. I know what I need to do here. Post-start death, what? I am, like, I don't feel like I'm gonna get insulted maybe like some other people would, because as soon as they dash down, I'm like, wait a second, I've actually killed myself, haven't I? There we go. That's what we needed right there. Golden feather. Happily having it enough. I will take it. Oh, and I knocked my phone down by accident. Nice job, Cruzy. Nice job, nice job, nice job. Very happy with that. Excuse me. I can't wait for Wind Physics Seaside then. Let's see how that one goes. I think you could have lived that if you didn't fast forward. Nice one. Yeah, I did kind of want to go on my keyboard at that point then. Yeah, that could be the summit just about at that point then. Alright, that's enough for Celeste for now.